What's up, guys? This is Mr. Clutch. I'm working with the Gamers Lab now, and I'm going to start uploading you guys with tons of videos and tips on how to make you better Madden players. For my first video, I'm going to do a tip breakdown, and one thing that I want to cover is a route that I think gets um, underappreciated every year. So I'm going to cover it and show you guys how a potential route that no one really uses that often, or might be an afterthought, can be deadly to beat man and zone coverage on all areas of the field. So that route that I'm talking about is the C route. Anybody that knows me or seen me play online has seen that I love to go to this play on both long situations and short. There's one formation I'm using the run and gun playbook. There's one formation called gun tray open that I like to run these plays out of, and I'm going to show you them out of this. But these concepts can be applied to any different formation that has the receivers required and allows you to be able to put them on the certain hot routes in order to get these routes open. I'm going to go over two routes right now and show you how they beat both man and zone coverage. And I'll talk about each one real quick. The first one I'm going to go over is corner strike. This is really a route that I use to get big gains. Usually it's going to give you at least 20-25 yards of play. The other one that I like to run is called strong flood, and it's just using a C route out of the backfield. I love this play, but you can use C routes out of the backfield, and the concepts I'm going to show you out of pretty much any play and any formation. As long as you know the concept on how it works, you'll be able to beat man and zone coverage. So today I'm using the Redskins, and we're going to show you a quarterback that can't necessarily throw that well and a receiver that isn't that tall, and just to show you that it pretty much works against anybody. So I'm going to call corner strike, and the first play, like I said, this beats man and zone coverage. I'll show you it against man first, and I'll show you how open it gets. So the worst thing about it is that it's unbumpable. The only setup for this really is, and I do this no matter what coverage I think it is, I'm going to streak R1. That's going to take that deep safety. So you'll see that this, even though this is a play that normally is a bumped route, the C routes automatically are unbumpable, which means they'll get a free release off of the line. The C route is a great route to beat man, so I love having this on both sides. Let's go ahead and run it, and we'll see how it looks. Easy money. I'm going to take a look at it real quick in the replay, and we'll show you just how effective it really is. So as we see, we have the routes on both sides. I see that they're pressed, and I know that we can get open against cover two, a man against this. So the first thing he's going to do is going to get that free release. He's going to cut inside, and this is around the time where I see that I'm going to get ready to throw the ball. As soon as he cuts to the outside, he's going to get great separation, and you're going to be able to release the ball to the outside without any pass lead. Just throw a bullet. I like to run this play to the wide side because obviously you need a lot of room to the sideline, and you don't want to be running out of space and throwing the ball out of bounds. So I do like to run this to the wide side, but as you can see, both players are going to get separation. So even if you're in the middle of the field, you can throw it to either one. Here, Garcon, has this man completely backwards. And then the route that we threw it to was DeSean Jackson over here on the right, and he got open as well. So next I'll show you another popular formation. Another popular defense is the cover 3 this year. And it also just absolutely destroys cover 3 as well. So here we'll go 3-4, and we'll just run cover 3 sky. Just a basic cover 3 defense. I do like to slide my line to the right and block my running back if I know that they're going to be potentially sending pressure, or I want to make sure I have enough time to throw. But it doesn't require you to send it doesn't require a lot of time in order for you to get this off. So a ton of time is not necessarily required there. So all I do is streak R1 to get this open. What that does is it's going to take the deep blue zone with them, and the flat zone is going to drag down the flat zone of the defensive player, and you'll see DeSean Jackson gets wide open in the corner of the sideline. So here we go, we drop back, just throw it, wide open. The cornerback dropped down a little bit. I think I rushed it and he threw it a little bit early. Let's try that again. The longer you wait, the more open it'll be. But if you don't have the time to throw, you still can fit that in there. So let's try that again. He drops. And there's your separation. DeSean Jackson wasn't able to come down with it, but as you can see, it's open. Let me try that one more time against cover 3. He is getting bumped. Oh, practice mode is a little tough sometimes, which is why I like to block the running back. But let's try that again. He is getting bumped, and that's causing a little bit of problems. But let's try here. We're gonna try a different formation because I don't like you don't want DeSean Jackson to get bumped because you're gonna slow him down and he's not gonna get that quick burst of separation that he needs. We'll go corner strike. Well, actually, let's go against nickel because that's a really popular formation and people like to run coverage out of it a lot. So let's see if we can get what we're looking for here. Let's block the running back, slide line to the right, and then streak R1. And there we go, you got that. That's what I'm looking for, that easy separation and that pocket where you can throw the ball into. So here, let's take a look out, break down exactly when I'm releasing the ball for you. Alright, so again, I streaked number 12, Roberts, and I blocked my halfback. He's going to go on a streak. Alright, so he's going to go on a streak, and this guy's going to come down to the flats. The flat defender is going to drop with him, and that's going to leave DeSean Jackson right here in the pocket for you to make that quick pass. The timing on this route is pretty simple. If you get in practice mode, you'll be able to figure it out relatively quickly. But you want to throw it pretty much as soon as he's about to break to the outside. So as soon as he makes that step, that first step, boom, I'm letting it go. Okay, so you don't want to throw it here, and you don't want to wait until it's already out here before you release it. As you can see, the ball's already in the air when I'm letting it go at that point. So you don't want to wait until here to throw because you might get it out of bounds, but I'll show you what it looks like if you release it a little bit late. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You still most of the time can complete it, but sometimes it'll be out of bounds. So there you go. He toe tapped. Like I said, the longer you wait, the more open it'll be, but a higher percentage that you will be throwing it out of bounds. So that's perfect right there. I'm not throwing a bullet at all. I mean, I'm not throwing any pass lead. I'm just throwing a bullet. And as soon as he cuts to the outside, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4. DeSean Jack. I mean, RG3 is not a great passer, but I think you guys get the idea. So I want to show you one thing because a lot of people might think that, well, this isn't gonna do what you can cover 4. But I'm here to show you that it is. So here's what we're gonna do. Oh, sorry. Corner strike is the play. We'll go to nickel. See cover 4 out of here. And here we go with the cover 4. So same setup. I'm gonna streak R1, slide my line right, block Alfred Morris, and I'm gonna wait for him to get open. Now it is a lot tighter throw, but he still is coming in underneath on that. The longer that you wait, the better it's going to be. But you should definitely be able to have a window to fit it in there. There you go. So go ahead and give that a try. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'll make some plays with it. If you think it's getting picked off, if you're doing something wrong, just let me know. I'll upload some gameplay a little later and you guys will be able to see me do it in action. I mean, as you can see, this is getting 20 easy yards of up play. You know, you mix this in with your offense and you'll be golden. There we go. That's against cover 4. So it beats band, it beats cover 3, it beats cover 4. The only thing you want to watch out for is if your opponent's running cover 2 sync, because that purple zone will drop down. So that's really the only defense that's going to lock that route up. So next I want to show you another route that I like on short yardage out of the same formation. It's the C route out of the backfield. The play is called strong flood, but you can do this out of many different formations as long as it has a C route for a running back coming out of the backfield. Again, this beats man end zone, and it's a lot quicker pass, and it's just something to kind of keep your defensive player off the defensive. So I'm just gonna run it against cover 2 man right now, stock, and you'll be able to see how he makes a cut across the middle of the field. Wait on it against man because the initial throw he's not open, but once he cuts across the field, he'll get wide open for you. Here he goes, and there it is, easy money. This route works similar no matter and what player you call this C route, and it's going to get wide open for you. Alfred Morris is obviously pretty slow, and Harris is a pretty good linebacker, so that just shows you a good example. If you actually have a speed running back, a Reggie Bush, or any receiver, Arian Foster, that has good route running and good hands, it'll be money for you. So let's show you against zone, what I like to do. And again, this is one of my favorite plays on third down. I also run this a lot in the red. You know, if you get in the goal line and you get stuck, you find yourself running out of plays, committing turnovers in the red zone, forcing the ball into coverage. This is a great play to mix in. So we'll call again. The play's called strong flood, but you can get any formation, anytime you can get a C route out of the backfield, you'll be golden with it. So this also will be cover 2 as well. So let's show you first against cover 2. All you want to do, what I like to do, you can run the stock and it'll get open. What I like to do is put square, my wide receiver on the left, on a smoke screen, and what that's going to do is draw the flat down. So if it's in cover 2 or cover 3, he's going to fly over there. Against cover 2, that linebacker is not going to react, but that cornerback will. But I kind of just do that out of habit either way. So anyway, we're going to run. We're going to see is that Alfred Morris is going to take 2 steps to the outside and then cut up field, and as soon as he cuts up field, you want to let it go. So let's see how it turns out. Yeah, it's easy money. The good thing about this formation is that about this route is that the defense doesn't really ignore that it's a route until it comes out of the backfield. And if you throw it fast enough, your receiver is already going to be 5 to 7 yards upfield before the defense even reacts. I like to use this play to try to force my opponent to have to user with that player, with that linebacker on that side of the field, and it allows me to do anything I want on the right side of the field and abuse their computer. So anyway, let's show you again here too. As soon as he cuts up the field, I'm going to release the ball and then try to get an extra couple yards. Another reason why I really like this play is because it keeps your opponent honest. If they're blitzing off of the edges, or if they're trying to send some heat or user in with the defensive line, you're going to be able to just abuse the corner. I'm abusing this play. So here we go. We put them on the smoke screen, wait for them to cut out, and toss and throw the ball field. Alfred Morris is dropping the ball there, but you see the idea. Now, I would say probably the absolute best play to run this on defense would be the cover 3. If you run this against cover 3, your guy's going to get wide open green grass. So let me show you here this route against cover 3 and just show you how effective it is. So here we go. We're going to run the cover 3 sky play. What's going to end up happening is that linebacker that's down on the ground is blitzing on the left side. Your linebacker that's standing up is going to go to, hold on, let me see. The linebacker that's in the flat zone is going to be drag out to play that smoke screen, and it's going to leave this left side of the field wide open. So let's show you what it looks like. Green grass. I'm getting 10 yards of rip right there. In a second, I'm gonna show it to you against random coverage, or I'm gonna just do random defense, and I'll show you how wide open it gets against everything. You can run this against cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, man coverage. The only way to really defend against this is if you manually play with yourself. And like I said, when you do that, then that leaves the whole right side of the field open for you